Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak tonight. And I want to start off by saying I am very glad that you have no plans of rolling out this CSE here. However, I wish that I could be fully relieved about that because you do have deep equity and inclusion with intersectionality here. And that is really riddled with a lot of LGBT agenda in it. And it isn't a bash against LGBT by any means. However, it's become more of a political agenda than anything else. The deep equity and inclusion in and of itself it's just racism. That's what it is. And in California, it ripped our schools apart. I know that right now you guys are discussing a lot of things with suicide prevention. I can tell you suicide, anxiety, depression, all of that went through the roof when programs like this were instituted in our schools in California. Because what you do is you create a very racially charged environment. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, none of you are trying to do that. Everyone has the best intentions. But that's not how it plays out. It might look good on paper, but in the real world, that's just not how it plays out. We saw those children come in here. They were from every walk of life, and they were doing just fine together. You keep pumping that into the schools, which we have parents reaching out to us to let us know of the racist undertones to all of it that is affecting them regularly. They call us to show us and tell us everything that's going on, and it's already affecting them. You don't want what happened in California to happen here. I promise you, nothing good comes from it. And while we're at it, we're in the bond and override elections, and we're talking about budget. This racist, socialist curriculum costs $2 million, and you're asking for our taxes to be raised to purchase what? More curriculum we don't want, that promotes things we don't want, that we're trying to get rid of out of our society? I agree with you. We don't want racism. We don't want these things. But that is not the way to do it. It works quite the opposite. On top of that, school resource officers. I know that right now, until the 27th, from the 16th to the 27th, is when they can be. Why isn't there a school resource officer in every school? Coming from California, where my kids' schools were locked down, my daughter was barricaded, thinking they thought there was an active shooter on campus, and there was no officers, there was no nothing. When you receive the text from your child telling you, "I love you, Mom, tell everyone I love them," because she thought she was going to die, I highly suggest that we have school resource officers on every single campus, because at this point, in this day and age, it's irresponsible not to. Thank you very much.
And Jennifer Huber, you could be ready. Thank you. Ms. Fisher?